Stand that. Turn around for me, please. Pull your hands away from your body, please.
What do you see right there? No, I don't know what's happening. I'm a little scared right now. Do you think what the fuck is happening?
You know what's happening. Here, turn around.
Why are we going to jail?
You're under arrest. Because the rights.
Aren't you supposed to read it, or did I not take a civil law?
You didn't pay attention during that part of the civil law. You will. You'll be able to.
I don't want to go to jail right now.
I understand, but you are going to jail. You want to take your backpack off for me, please?
Can you explain? I'm about to be handcuffed, baby. I'm a little scared.
Okay. We don't accidentally.
Can we please just forget this? I promise.
No.
I'm just a little scared.
No, I'm sorry.
You could help me.
No, I'm sorry.
On February 26, 2022, Clearwater Beach officers arrested 3 young women for underage drinking, illustrating Florida's zero-tolerance enforcement and constitutional duty of care during mental health crises. Florida Statutes Section 562.111 prohibits possession of alcoholic beverages by persons under 21 years of age. This constitutes a second-degree misdemeanor. Penalties include up to 60 days incarceration, $500 fine, and potential license suspension. First-time offenders typically receive pre-trial diversion rather than incarceration. Clearwater Beach maintains a zero-tolerance policy mandating arrest rather than citation for any underage alcohol violation. This policy serves legitimate public safety interests during high-traffic seasons.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did we do so long?
You're underage drinking on Clearwater Beach. There's zero tolerance.
So are we going to jail right now?
You are.
Please.
Do me a favor, put your hands behind your back. Actually, do me a favor, unsnap your little thingy.
Oh my gosh, are you serious, dude?
I am serious, yes, ma'am.
I really don't want to go to jail right now.
I understand that. Turn around for me, please. Pull your hands away from your body, please.
What do you see right there? No, I don't know what's happening. I'm a little scared right now. Do you think what the fuck is happening?
You know what's happening. Here, turn around.
Why are we going to jail?
You're under
for
arrest.
drinking?
What are the
Because
rights?
the rights.
Aren't you supposed to read it, or did I not take a civil law?
You didn't pay attention during that part of the civil law. You will. You'll be able to.
I don't want to go to jail right now.
I understand, but you are going to jail. You want to take your backpack off for me, please?
Can you explain? I'm about to be handcuffed, baby. I'm a little scared.
Okay. We don't accidentally.
Can we please just forget this? I promise.
No.
I'm just a little scared.
No, I'm sorry.
You could help me.
No, I'm sorry.
My dad is fucking close.
I'm treated for anxiety.
Okay, you're treated for anxiety. Okay, stop. Chill. Lean up against there. Okay, lean up against the thing. If it makes you feel better, have a seat in the grass. Okay.
I'm just a little scared.
I understand. Okay, I understand. Listen to me. I understand. Go ahead, sit. I understand.
I need to call my mom before.
Okay. Grab your phone. Call your mom.
Hey, let me call my dad, please.
I've never been in
Why is she allowed to? Because she has anxiety. I'm also diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Can I sit in the grass without being cuffed?
No, you're gonna sit in the grass already cuffed because I already handcuffed you.
And she's allowed to call her mother? Can I call my
promise
mother?
we're gonna just get picked up by our
No,
parents.
you're
Can we-
going.
Am I allowed to call my mother?
All 3 of you are going to jail.
Am I
For
allowed to call
what?
my
Are we
mother?
spending the night there? Like, what is happening?
No, you go to jail, and then
we
what
get
happens
picked
after
up?
you go to jail?
It's a bond.
Yes, you get a bond.
Guess
Okay.
what? We have to
If you
all
would-
of our parents.
It's up to you. If you would like to sit in the grass, that's fine. If not, we have the transport van
Alright,
that's
can
air
I
conditioned.
also call my mother?
I don't know if you
Are we
No.
all going together? Because
Oh,
You're all
only,
going
only
together.
she's allowed?
Yes.
For
Yes.
why? Because she's
For why?
diagnosed, I'm also diagnosed.
Okay, I am sorry to hear
All right,
that.
Lindsay, come on, let's go in the van.
She's having a panic attack, so we're giving her a minute. Do you need the fire department?
No, sir. I'm just gotta tell my mom and I'll remember.
Okay. There's no air?
We can't breathe in here. It's so dark. Can you give us some light?
Okay. Okay.
ever been so scared.
Okay.
I can't
Okay.
breathe. I cannot breathe. I
Okay,
cannot breathe.
listen, I'm not trying to do anything to you.
Okay.
That's the air.
No, we can't. I can't do
Okay,
anything.
okay, okay. Okay?
Are we gonna have any lights on this right there? Any lights?
Right?
Like, it's black in here.
Okay, I apologize, but I don't know. I don't know how much light.
Can we please leave it open until we try?
Yes, yes. Okay, step out. Hang on, hang on, one at a time. You're gonna have to come first. Okay, stand right there, stand right there, stand right there. Don't go anywhere. Okay, ladies. Step over here. Sit in the shade right here. Come sit in the shade. If you want to sit in the grass, that's fine. Ma'am, go over here. You don't want to sit in the shade?
I just need air.
Okay.
Alright, I'm ready for it. Sorry. Thank you.
Is that all you need? You want some water, ma'am?
The Fourth Amendment requires probable cause for arrest. Officers must have reasonable belief based on specific facts that the subject is underage and possessing alcohol. Probable cause can derive from observable containers, admission of drinking, physical indicators of intoxication, or witness statements. In this case, subjects did not dispute being underage or having alcohol. Under Berkemer v. McCarty, routine questions during brief detention do not require Miranda warnings. However, post-arrest custodial interrogation requires advisement before questioning. J. D. B. versus North Carolina established that age is relevant in determining custodial status for Miranda purposes. Younger subjects may perceive less freedom to leave than adults. The subjects experience genuine panic attacks during arrest. Officers must distinguish medical emergencies requiring fire rescue response from emotional distress manageable through accommodation. Crisis intervention training protocols recommend evaluating breathing, responsiveness to verbal calming, symptom severity, and duration when assessing panic versus medical emergency. Constitutional duty of care requires adequate ventilation, lighting, water access, and bathroom facilities for detainees. Deliberate indifference to serious medical needs violates due process. Officers provided accommodations including phone call to parent, water, improved lighting, and air circulation. These efforts demonstrate reasonable compliance with duty of care obligations. However, no medical evaluation was requested despite extended panic symptoms. Consultation with fire rescue would have provided liability protection and demonstrated thorough care. Under Graham v. Connor, force must be objectively reasonable based on circumstances known at the moment. Officers used minimal force despite emotional resistance. Handcuffing and verbal commands represent proportional response to securing subjects for transport. No escalation occurred despite subjects' reluctance and distress. Differential treatment was provided to one subject experiencing acute anxiety. Constitutional equal protection permits reasonable accommodation for individual medical circumstances. Officers have discretion to address mental health issues through accommodation rather than uniform rigid procedures. Minimal deviation for phone call falls within acceptable discretion. Transport van conditions created environmental stressors, exacerbating panic. Equipment design must balance security requirements with humane detention conditions.
Oh, we're going to get TT 1020, please. 10-4. Looks like they switched PT unit. Stand by.
I don't want to be separated from you guys.
You have to pee.
You can't. You're not taking your phone, and you can't go with them. Hey, can you just take one of them at a time over to the bathroom right over there?
They're Missouri and West Bay. Looks like they're coming from Bel Air.
Thank you. You have to go one at a time. That's the only way we can do it.
406 and 44, just so you know.
Hey, you want to sit over here?
Down here,
sit on a little
over
step.
the Bel Air back up.
Here, sit on a little step or something.
That would be great.
By the park.
I was play fighting with my friends.
It's the same group of kids. They're going to be south of. There's two girls with boxing gloves fighting each other.
580 to 423.
Why am I here?
Go ahead, 580. Yeah, I saw those two fighting.
This is a good day at the beach.
Alright, where were they? If they start fighting again, let me know. But in the meantime, all these people standing on the bridge thing over here, they need to get moving. They can't be hanging around on the bridge. Or on the pier, rather.
Never coming here again. Yep, I know. A man beat this girl up here.
We don't have 2K charge. You're going to have to walk them over to the PT van and stand by over there. Table.
PD is at 12 feet by Pelican Point Hotel.
They're gonna go with you. They're gonna go with you.
Copy.
My opening work keys are in the backpack, and I gotta open the back. I don't think it worked. Yeah. I don't think they care about Smoothie King. They care about Smoothie King.
No, it's not the one in
Lydia. A sip of alcohol. Oh my gosh, I've been working there for about over a year.
What? Even last time I got a charge.
That's fine.
I took it to court last time.
More for 585, I think.
Where are my shoes?
Copy.
For real, girl. Where are my shoes?
Excuse me. You told my friend to go.
Male, female, adult, juvenile.
No. Do it. Scream.
Maya! Look for my shoes! My shoes and my jacket! My jacket!
See you at 585.
85, bud.
Do you have two more in custody?
Roger, there's a go for me another round for just
You guys go lean up against the van. Lean up against the van.
References to the employee in the golf cart incident. Have them meet us over
Lean up against the
here
van.
by the
Back
PT
up.
van so officer Myers can
Because I
make
just said that when you got up.
No, I got up because my feet were hurt.
Copy.
There's nothing to leave me.
The Clearwater Beach officers receive a B. The arrest was legally justified under Florida statute and local zero-tolerance policy with apparent probable cause. Officers demonstrated reasonable judgment, providing accommodations for anxiety, including phone access, water, lighting improvements, and air circulation. Force remained minimal and proportional throughout, despite emotional resistance. Professional composure was maintained under difficult circumstances involving highly distressed young subjects. However, limited medical assessment occurred regarding whether panic attacks required fire rescue intervention beyond officer accommodation. This represents a judgment deficiency. Communication about arrest process and likely outcomes was minimal. More comprehensive explanation would have reduced subject anxiety while remaining factually accurate. The three subjects receive a C-. The decision to consume alcohol while underage on a beach with clearly posted zero-tolerance policies demonstrated poor judgment. As apparent college-age students, they should have understood legal consequences of underage drinking in a high-enforcement environment during spring break season. However, genuine anxiety and panic attacks appeared authentic rather than purely manipulative. Mental health diagnoses provide context, though not excuse for criminal conduct. Subjects did not engage in physical violence or active resistance. Eventually complying with commands despite fear prevents a lower grade. The Clearwater Police Department receives a B+. The zero-tolerance policy serves legitimate public safety purposes, addressing documented problems during high-traffic beach seasons. The policy is clearly communicated, consistently enforced, and proportional to government interest in disorder prevention and resource management. Body camera program provides accountability. Basic detention standards appear adequate with water, bathroom access, and transport procedures in place. Transport van design creates problematic conditions with inadequate lighting and ventilation. Equipment investment would reduce detainee distress and liability exposure. Enhanced crisis intervention. Training specifically for beach patrol officers would improve mental health crisis assessment and response protocols. Key lessons from this case. First, crisis intervention training for all patrol officers improves outcomes when handling subjects experiencing genuine panic attacks or mental health crises. Second, transport vehicle design impacts both officer safety and detainee welfare. Departments should invest in equipment balancing security with humane environmental conditions. Third, clear communication about arrest processes and likely outcomes reduces subject anxiety even in stressful situations without compromising security. Fourth, medical evaluation protocols should guide decisions between officer accommodation and fire rescue consultation for panic attacks and mental health symptoms. Fifth, documentation of mental health claims and accommodation efforts protects officers and departments from liability while ensuring appropriate care delivery. Finally, zero-tolerance policies require strict enforcement, regardless of emotional distress or first offender status. Understanding local ordinances prevents criminal consequences. For young adults, beach alcohol violations in zero-tolerance jurisdictions result in mandatory arrest, not warnings, creating criminal records with employment and educational impacts. First offense dispositions typically include pretrial diversion programs, alcohol education, community service, and probation rather than incarceration. Total costs range from $1,500 to $4,000, including court fees, program fees, and attorney costs, plus non-monetary consequences. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.